you? How's things in London?
It's been a crazy few months, but things are getting back to normal. Whether they stay that way, I don't know.
Well, I mean, good luck. I hope that people do take precautions and wear masks if they help at all. I still haven't decided if they do. I think
I've
they
had to
do
make
if
a
you've
debate.
got it, and it may keep you from giving it to other people. But for you to not have it and wear a mask and think that the mask is going to keep you from getting it, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think my friends are all the different ends of the spectrum. Some people think it's an absolute necessary, otherwise, it's mandatory, and if you don't have one, you're stuffed. Whereas other people are calling it a breach of our freedom and liberty and disgrace and a breach of our human rights. So masks are a very controversial topic right now over here.
Well, they are, and I've seen in the news where people have beating each other in shops and things because they wouldn't wear them, and so oh God, who knows?
Kind of defeats the point a bit, doesn't it? If you're trying to stay away from someone but then beat them up for not wearing a mask.
Yeah, exactly. So you've got a song out. You've got a brand new song out today. Yeah, tell us about that.
Came out today. It's been the hardest thing I've ever done creatively. It's been an absolute mission to try and get right and get out, and that was before the damn lockdown. So it's been really difficult, but I'm really proud of it. I'm really happy with it, and it is out now everywhere. And so far, it's only been out for 19 hours, but the response has been phenomenal. Everybody seems to be enjoying it, so it feels like the hard work's paid off. The song is called Love and Other Drugs, and it's I'll tell you how it came about. It came about when I was away on tour about a year and a half ago now, and I got a text from my girlfriend at the time, but also a text from my ex-girlfriend, both wishing me safe travels. And I kind of sat there awkwardly thinking, damn, I kind of have feelings for both these people. Why is that? Where does that come from? Can you love two people at once? And that was the initial idea, and it's kind of turned into this sort of exploration of my generation's attitudes towards dating, and looks at everything from online dating to sort of cutting people out your life briefly, having one night stands. Addresses it all in about 3 minutes and 15 seconds. So it's a ride.
Well, I think that once you've loved somebody, unless they do something really terrible to you, you never really stop loving them.
Mm.
Sometimes the relationship just it doesn't work. You're going this way, they're going that way, and you break up and you go your separate ways. But I don't think the feelings disappear. At least not in my case, they haven't.
Well, that's exactly where I was at, and then I sort of sat there and thought, well, I still really care about this person. Obviously, I care very much about what was then my current girlfriend. And then kind of sat there and thought, but at the end of the day, what I really want is love for myself. Do you know what I mean? And that's kind of where it comes from. And that's where it all started from. And then I sort of started looking at how far removed a lot of us are now from that authentic love as we sit online watching explicit content and numbing ourselves to feeling.
So what's the mood of your song, the music part
Well,
of it?
despite it sort of having I suppose, what I've said so far could sound not negative, but introspective. It's actually very upbeat. It's anthemic, and we've taken a new direction and gone into sort of like a heavier rock sound. Simply because most of the artists I know, with no disrespect to them, are doing great, doing sort of the synth pop, really clean and lovely sort of melodic songs. I wanted to do something a bit different and take current affairs in a different direction and add a bit of grit and a bit of sort of punk from the old days, because that's all my inspiration. So it's sort of a modern pop punk song. It's enough to jump around to.
Well, I haven't listened to it, so I'll have to. Do you
Yeah,
have a
I'll send
video
it to
for
you.
it?
Yeah, we've got a lyric video coming out in a couple of days' time, and once the lockdown lifts, we're going to shoot an actual music video, and that's going to be really good fun. We got some really cool ideas for that, so it's going to be good.
So what else is going on? Uh, no more vegan cats.
No, not yet. I think they're all probably they probably didn't survive the lockdown. We probably run out of vegan cat food over in Tesco. Yeah, I mean, it's like I say, it's been a crazy time, but it's been a time that's allowed everybody to, like we said before, reflect. How much of that's going to continue to stick once normality resumes, I don't know. But I'm just worried about the long-term repercussions of, our economy here in the UK, and that I'm thinking it could be pretty bad for a while.
I know you travel to the United States a lot. You can't come in right now, can you?
I don't believe so, not unless you've got a damn good reason, which I don't. But I don't think we can. I'm hoping to get out there on a sort of speakers tour at the end of next year.
Well,
So
that's why I brought that up, because you had mentioned that the last time you were on the show that you were going to come and do a speaking tour.
yeah,
But
I said I think I'm the only person in the UK right now. This is during lockdown that's planning a road trip across the other side of the world. But plan ahead and keep ahead of the game. So basically, towards the end of next year, I want to come out there, and if we can get music gigs and play some shows, that'd be awesome. But I've been in contact with the high schools and colleges over there, and there seems to be a real interest in me coming in and delivering sort of a student-friendly version of my TED Talk. So what I want to do is come out and speak in different high schools, different colleges, and just kind of use that as an excuse to travel to parts of America I've never been able to go to before. Because, like I said to you last time, for me, America is my future home. I love it. I love the UK, and there's a lot about the UK which I will always love. But I prefer the American way of life, to be honest. A lot of the American life. Obviously, there's good and bads everywhere, but I
there
feel better
is,
at home.
yeah. The one thing I will say for America, I've been to the UK, and I quite like the UK, but it's small.
Yes.
Yeah, and the idea that you can drive from Brighton to like Wick in
Yeah.
Scotland, all the way at the other end, and it's only what, 10 hours
Yeah. About
of
10
a
hours, one into the other.
yeah. And here, I mean, 10 hours wouldn't get you across Texas,
It's just, that's insane.
you know, at least not the big part. You could get across the
Yeah.
panhandle,
Yeah. Yeah.
but the big part of Texas where you couldn't really make it in 10 hours. You'd be
Oh, it's
going.
crazy. I mean, luckily for us, what it appears to be is we've actually got quite a steady following, like listener-wise, in America, which is awesome for the band. Because I can do all my writing and stuff from anywhere in the world. That's not an issue. The talks, if the American education system can take to them, that would be a cool thing, because that's sort of my main thing I do, I suppose. But yeah, music-wise, we've got probably as many listeners in the US as we do in the UK, so I'm not really at a loss at the minute if I was to leave here.
Oh,
So
well, that's great.
yeah,
That's
for
super.
me, it's definitely where I'd like to end up.
We do have to wrap this. Tell everybody quickly where your new song can be found.
Well, it's everywhere. It's on Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere
Okay.
where you can play music, it's there. So it's just "Love and Other Drugs" by Current Affairs, and it's a nice pink logo with a pair of lips on it, so you can't really miss it.
Like Mick Jagger lips?
Yeah, a bit, but the lips have got a pill in their mouth for the
Oh,
drugs bit. So yeah,
all
rock and
right.
roll.
Well, Peter, thanks so much for coming on. This was a lot of fun talking to you and seeing you for the first time.
Yes,
So
always is with you, Douglas.
take care.
Let's do it again soon. I'll speak to you soon. See you later.